Alright guys, welcome back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today I just want to talk to you about kind of what I thought, kind of a recap of LawBreakers. I've played for a few hours now. What I've come to love is the Assassin and the Tank and a little bit of the Vanguard. However, the Enforcer is really lackluster. So to get on into this one, yeah, I think it's a great game. I just finished up playing in the closed alpha. It was really good for an alpha, I feel. For the most part, there wasn't lags, there weren't, glitches of like falling through the map, things like that. You were able to play the games. Now, there are only a couple modes that you could play on a couple maps, and essentially it was kind of like capture the flag, except there was a few things that I wanted that I wish could fix. As the assassin, you have an ability that basically you can grab on and you grapple and you can be flung through. Well, it's super annoying because there is the travel time that it takes into account. But if you are running and you throw it up, you can essentially get stuck underneath anything, like another building, and then it'll cancel out basically your swing, which is kind of annoying. I wish that they would fix that. That's kind of the only thing with like abilities that I found to be like hugely irritating. But that was with the assassin. Besides that, though, the assassin is really good. Her ult is pretty amazing. And I recently found out the grenade that she can throw is an anti-projectile grenade. This is amazing. That allows you to actually go in and be able to get things done without having to worry about getting rocketed to the face or anything else. So that was really awesome about her. The assassin was just really fun to play. She has a ton of mobility, which if you use her right and you can get good, you can just you can go on the longest kill streaks. Like I got a quad kill and a couple triples. It was amazing. So that kind of wraps up the assassin there. I just want to make these pretty brief. The Titan, or the tanky support person, I think should be nerfed a little bit. His rocket launcher and his ult and his backup weapon, which is like an electricity that can chain lightning, it does fit with kind of his background. But he is so powerful, and he has the most health in the game with 500. Now, the assassin has the least at 250. But to have 500 and to be able to have more damage all around is amazing. Like if you hit someone with your rocket, it does 250 damage. Now the Vanguard has 300 and the Enforcer has 400, which means even in 2 rocket shots, you can take out the heaviest person. That's crazy. Like 2 melee shots doesn't kill someone with an assassin. But you might go, well, that's the rocket. That's only if it hits, spot on. That is true. However, I have went in and just cleaned up with the ult on him, which gives you even more health, it seemed like a shield, as well as insane amounts of like lightning damage. Like I was able to like 1v3 people and be fine. It was like, he's definitely a lot of fun to play, but I think given his role, I think they should nerf his damage a little bit. Now move on to someone that they feel that they should buff. I feel that should be the Enforcer. Even in like the clip, you have to go through almost an entire clip of hitting your target in order to kill another Enforcer at like 400 health, which means you can use your entire kit essentially and not even kill another tank. I think that's horrible given the fact that you have 30 rounds and then you have 6 shotgun rounds. Yes, he's good, but I personally I could not play him. I did not like him, and I found out why. I think you never really see him in the games. So Enforcer, I think, could use a huge buff to the damage. I think maybe each shot should maybe do, 25 damage or something. Because then you can at least kill everyone in a clip if you landed it. It would take like 10 shots to kill like an assassin and things like that. The recoil just seemed a little bit too high. It would just kind of be like Soldier 76, but worse if you guys have played Overwatch. And then moving on to the last one, the Vanguard. Basically, you have a 50 round machine gun. About at 30, you have to fire 20 rounds before it gets super quick and super accurate. I really like this because you can do some pretty good damage. You have good escapes and you can actually fly, not dash or anything like the assassin. So you can actually fly up in the air and be quite mobile in that aspect. And then you also have a grenade, which you throw out 5 mini grenades that can do some pretty good damage as well. So overall, I think that he's pretty balanced. I think the assassin's balanced, but I think the enforcer needs a little bit of a buff and the titan needs a little bit of a nerf. Now the game acts kind of like Overwatch as far as the 2 game modes they have out right now, and it's you have to go and you have to capture this battery. Now whoever has the battery will charge it, and as soon as it gets to 100%, no matter where the battery is at, whichever base, your base or the enemy base, you have 20 seconds then to defend it, and they have 20 seconds to come and steal. Now the thing I don't like about this is you can have someone have their entire 99% of it they charged, and someone could come in, they all ult, they take it, and they run back to their base, and it doesn't restart. They will keep that basically 99 or 100% of their battery charge, and then they can just sit there and protect it for 20 seconds. Now, this is one thing that I wish it would change, and as far as changing it, I think it should just be each individual team has to charge the battery up to 100. So if you have someone protecting it for so long, it's not just, oh, you messed up and you guys wiped except for one person, that's it, game over. It should be, well, good job. Now they had it at 20%. Now they have to charge it from 20 to 100, not just steal it from you at 99%. The other one is capture some points. It's first one to capture 13 points. And it's kind of like a domination mode in any FPS, whether it be Call of Duty or Battlefield. You have to capture 3 points and that's it. And if you capture them, it resets, and then you fight a little bit. You can get some dominance over whatever, capture point, which is usually B. And then you can, the game is really fun. And then after that, you capture those 13 points, and whoever wins, wins. And it works really well. You can definitely have comebacks from that, and that's what I do like about the game modes, is it's not like you're like, oh God, we messed up, that's it, I have a bad team. You potentially can, and I have done it with the assassin. I run in there, throw my anti-projectile, get the thing, and I then start grappling out and bring it back to my base. Well, I did that a little bit early, and we still had to protect it for another 40%, and we ended up losing it, and we lost the game. But the big fact is, one person would be able to change the game, which I think is good and bad. Good because if you are just trying to carry your team, you can actually carry quite easily. However, if you are a bad person, you're going to be getting carried, and it kind of sucks that you can have an overall better team and just have that one person get lucky. So it is disappointing in that aspect, but the game overall is great. I am having a lot of fun with it. I'm disappointed that they only opened it up for 2 days, not even about a day and a half, and I worked for about a day of it. But overall, I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on this game. I had a blast playing it, and I'm looking forward to another class. It looked like they did have another class. It just wasn't unlocked, and about 4 other game modes as well. So I think you guys should definitely keep an eye on this as well. Lawbreaker is an amazing game. You have the 2 teams, the Law and the Breaker. Which side are you on? Till the next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a fucking amazing life.